Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm excited to share my content with you, and I hope you enjoy watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on my latest videos. Let's get started. In this video we are going to see about 10 reasons why it's okay to be a night owl. The worm goes to those who get up early. You've probably heard that saying a million times. And, to some extent, that is true. I used to think that anyone who slept in was the worst kind of slacker. But if we think about how different people are, this may not always be true. People say that morning birds are more proactive, consistent, and don't rush out the door. Also, it's a good time to work out or find inspiration. And because most people are still asleep, you can get more done. It's no wonder that successful people like Ben Franklin, Tim Cook, Michelle Obama, Richard Branson, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson all get up before the sun. So, many people think that if you want to get ahead, you have to do what they did. Here's why that doesn't work. Not everyone likes to get up early. This is because of how they were born. Robert Matchok, an associate professor of psychology at Penn State Altoona, told Fast Company that early birds and night owls are different biologically. The hormone melatonin goes down in night owls later in the morning. When it goes up, it makes the body feel less alert. He also said that larks have a higher core body temperature in the afternoon, which could mean that they have more energy at that time. So instead of fighting yourself, just accept that you are a night owl. When you do that, you might find that you can get more done. 1. You don't need an alarm clock to wake you up. Professor Russell Foster, director of the Sleep and Circadian Neuroscience Institute at the University of Oxford, says, if you need an alarm to get you out of bed, you're not getting enough sleep, and you're at risk of all the bad things that can happen because of that. You're not only sleepy, but you're also shocking your system. So, says Professor Foster, the body will set off a stress response to wake you up, which will raise your heart rate and blood pressure. And that isn't good for your health at all. Also, if you use your phone as an alarm clock, you're likely to get sucked in. That means you check social media or your email as soon as you wake up. That's not a good way to start the day. You don't need an alarm clock if you pay attention to your circadian rhythms. What's up? You're sleeping and waking up at the same times every day. 2. You get things done. People have the wrong idea that night owls don't get as much done as morning birds. Since you're still sleeping, they have a long head start. Researchers from the University of Liege in Belgium, on the other hand, don't agree. Scientists, led by Christina Schmidt and Philippe Payneau, had 15 extreme night owls and 16 extreme early birds spend 2 nights in a sleep lab, writes Sharon Begley in Newsweek. The 2 groups slept at different times, about 4 hours apart. So, if early birds were happy to wake up at 7, night owls slept until 11, and early birds were ready to go to sleep at 11, while night owls had no trouble staying up until 3 in the morning. What's the meaning of that? It was found that night owls were more mentally alert for a longer time after waking up. 3. You have unique energy bursts. If you're a morning person, you probably use up all your energy by the end of the day. So, if you're at your best before noon, you'll be tired by the end of the day. Night owls are not like that. One study found that people who are bored at night have a burst of energy in the evening. What's more interesting? It happens by itself. This means that, basically, night owls get a second wind. And now that they have been charged, they are ready to keep going. 4. You are smarter than them. A study from the London School of Economics and Political Science shows that people who like to stay up late are smarter. The study found that more intelligent children are more likely to grow up to be nocturnal adults who go to bed late and wake up late on weekdays and weekends. Also, a separate study from the University of Madrid found that night owls tend to be better at inductive reasoning than morning people. This is often a good measure of general intelligence and a strong predictor of how well someone will do in school. 5. You have more ideas. Researchers at Milan's Catholic University of the Sacred Heart found that people who are awake at night tend to think of new ideas. The study's lead author, Marina Giampietro, thought that being in a situation that is out of the ordinary, which nocturnal people often are, might help people develop a non-traditional spirit and the ability to come up with new and different solutions. Sometimes your creativity is the best way to solve a problem. 6. You're more successful. In the 1970s, a British study found that night owls had the highest average income and were more likely to have access to a car than early risers. But does it still make sense? Morning people may do better in school, but night owls tend to do better on tests of memory, processing speed, and cognitive ability, even if they have to do those tasks in the morning, the BBC says. People who are awake at night are also more open to new experiences and look for them more. 7. There aren't as many breaks. Night owls don't have to worry about noise and distractions, just like morning birds. For example, if you're most productive from 5 to 8 p.m., everyone else has probably already left for the day. What if you have to work from home? Since these are not work hours, you don't have to worry about meetings, emails, or Slack messages related to work. Again, most people's workdays are over, which means there are fewer people in your way. 8. You're more entrepreneurial. Did you know that people who like to stay up late tend to take risks? According to the University of Chicago, this is likely because of how animals have evolved to find mates. And, in case you didn't know, a common sign that you might be an entrepreneur is that you take calculated risks. 9. You are better able to build real networks. A family friend of mine works as a headhunter. What was his main job? Having talent and high-profile clients over for dinner and drinks. He's great for this job because he likes to stay up late. He is strong and has enough energy to plan a late dinner and then go out and show off afterward. In fact, this is something that a lot of night owls do. After work, they have more chances to hang out with people while morning birds are getting ready for bed or already asleep. And because they stay up late, they still have time to do something before going to bed. No wonder night owls have larger night owls. 10. You have a lot more freedom. You are finally as free as a bird. Consider it. You don't have to go to meetings in the middle of the day or stick to a strict 9-to-5 schedule. But what if you need to switch things up? It seems that night birds might be able to adjust better. What's up? Because of a change in their genes, they don't need as much sleep as larks. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and leave a comment below. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on my latest videos. Until next time, take care.